Man, we just about to get right into it. Gladiator 2 was freaking terrible. Gladiator 2 was one of the worst sequels, actually one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I absolutely hated every single thing about this movie. There was nothing good about it. And if it wasn't for my sister and my son being in the theater with me, I would have walked out. Let's just jump right into it. The movie starts in the middle of the freaking plot. They say that 16 years has went by since the events of the last Gladiator, but it just starts with you seeing Lucius, aka Hanno, and his wife. You don't know the wife's name, you don't know anything. You see him kissing, and next thing you know, they're in the middle of a freaking battle. Like no backstory to nothing that shows us where he's been or what's been going on these past 16 years or anything like that. Just throw you straight into the plot. And then the wife dies so unceremoniously. She just dies like nothing happens. You don't even feel it. She gets shot with the arrow, falls down into the water, and she just dies. He tries to go retrieve the body. He can't retrieve the body. He don't even seem all that damn sad about it. And he just walks off, and then the next scene, he's a fucking gladiator. Like the next scene, he's being just driven off into gladiator camp, and now he's a gladiator. Which didn't explain a lot of stuff. Like, first of all, hold on. How does he know how to fight? Who taught him how to fight? Like, Gladiator 1, Maximus was a freaking Roman general. That's how he knew how to fight. Lucius, how does he know how to fight or defend himself, especially as good as they try to make him seen out to be? He gets captured with Pete Mensa from the Doctore in the Gladiator in Spartacus series on Stars of Showtime, whatever it is. Their first fight is against a group of freaking baboons in the arena. First of all, I don't know if anybody knows anything about freaking monkeys. You cannot fight no monkey. Monkeys will maul you. Freaking Pete Mensa gets killed immediately as soon as they jump into the arena with all the monkeys. You see in the background, they're only focusing on Paul Mescal's character, Hanno, or Lucius, whatever you want to call him. Everybody in the background just swinging the little chains at the monkeys, and nobody else dies. Or maybe one other person dies, but his freaking mentor or friend, whatever, dies immediately. He's never brought up again. You don't feel no sort of sadness. They just brush over it. That's the problem with this movie. So many deaths happen so unceremoniously. Okay, whatever. Boom. Next scene, Denzel somehow takes a liking to him, and then now he takes him to some other place where the emperor's at, some party, and the emperors are just there. And then Denzel is just chilling in the back right beside the emperor. So, first of all, how the hell is Denzel's character so close with the emperors where he just standing beside them? Like, they don't tell us anything about the movie. They don't tell us anything about the characters. Like, why is he so powerful? Anyways, besides that, freaking Hanno Lucius Paul Mescal's character defeats the gladiator that's in front of him or whatever, and he still has the sword in his hand. Nobody tells him to drop the knife or drop the sword or anything like that. He decides to drop it, and the emperors are standing right there. It's like he literally could have killed the emperor right there, or both emperors right there. In the first Gladiator, when Joaquin Phoenix, when Commodus wanted to go meet Maximus, he brought like 30 or 40 freaking Praetorian guards with him. But why is this guy don't have any sort of guards around him when two gladiators are fighting, knowing he could have been killed, knowing the emperors could have been killed? It's so freaking stupid. And every scene ends just so damn quickly. It seemed like every scene that you might get some story, you might get some plot, you might get some backstory or anything like that, it ends just like that. It ends so abruptly. It's like, it'll be like the scene was meant to last 4 to 5 minutes, but it only lasts 2. It just cuts off in the middle of the scene. So many scenes were freaking like that. You didn't get to know any of the other gladiators. In the first Gladiator, you at least knew Joba, whatever, Jamon Hansu's character, the black gladiator, his best friend in the movie, and Haken, or whatever, the tall and the big gladiator that you met. You at least know those because they actually focused on those characters and gave them some sort of development. You had no idea who any of the other gladiators were or anything like that. The action was bad. The action was just super bad. Everybody was just acted terribly. Paul Mescal was a terrible character. He acted terribly. He did not do the character justice at all. He was the wrong casting choice. And honestly, I don't even want to say he's the wrong casting choice. The script did not give any of the actors nothing to work with. They didn't give Denzel anything to work with, and Denzel was one of my most favorite actors. So the character of Hano or Lucius or Paul Mescal was bad. He was bland. He just didn't have no sort of charisma. I had no reason to root for him or anything like that. The action was bad. They had this one naval warfare battle, and Hano takes charge of, and I'm like, what the fuck does he know about naval warfare? What does he know about naval warfare? That's what I'm trying. That's really what I'm trying to figure out. How does he know about how to move ships? Like, they don't show you anything about this guy to say, hey, he's a proficient. He's very proficient at what he does, and he's a very proficient combat, a leader, tactician, or anything like that. They don't tell you nothing about any of the characters. Pedro Pascal's character was just so okay, but he was generic. Lucilla, his mom, was just annoying as hell. Nobody said as the reasons why she lived that they didn't kill her or anything like that. You sent Lucius away because you said men would try to kill him and everything like that. But if that's the case, they would have tried to kill you too. She was annoying. He met his mom in the movie. And look, check the bullshit out. The only reason why that she even knew that it was Lucius was because during one certain battle scene, he grabbed the gravel like Maximus did, and check this. He didn't like, spread it in his hands or anything like that. All he did was grab the gravel and throw it up in the ground. So it's like, that's a completely different gesture. So what would make you think that that's Lucius? Like, it's just stupid, man. It's just stupid, man. And then he meets her. The first time he meets her, he absolutely hates her. Tell her get out. He's upset that she's sending him away and sent him away and all this other kind of stuff. And then 5 minutes later, he's all gung ho, mommy, I love you. Let's save the empire. Like, there's no character development for any character in this film. This film was so fucking terrible. You've seen Gracchus, Senator Gracchus from the first movie. He died. Lucilla died. Everybody and every death was just glossed over. Gracchus died. Some guy killed him, but it was like you didn't even get to spend 5 seconds on Gracchus's death. Lucilla died just for no reason. You didn't even get to spend 5 seconds on her death either. She just died, and that was just it. You know what I'm saying? No sort of sad music happened or anything like that. The whole freaking movie was terrible. Then 2 armies are about to meet up, the good army and the bad army, whatever the hell you want to call it. Paul Mescal's character, Lucy, just caused all this trouble. The emperors got killed and all that other kind of crap. And look, at the end of the day, I'm glossing over a lot of stuff because it's just bullshit. But the emperors get killed, and Denzel's riding out to meet the new army, the army that wants to take over Rome, and Paul Mescal rides behind him through the army that wants to kill him, who he's an enemy of, and meets Denzel. So it's like, why didn't y'all just kill him? Why y'all didn't see him riding on the... Yeah, Gladiators 2 was just terrible. The whole movie was terrible. Ridley Scott should be ashamed of himself. Everybody who worked on this film and was a part of it, I know y'all had to get y'all money, get y'all check, but this movie was terrible. I don't recommend anybody going to see it, and I wasn't going to see it myself, but then I got dragged into it, and it was just terrible. Like, the movie was so long, but it felt so short at the same time. Like, there was nothing good about this movie, nothing poignant, nothing for you to look back on, reflect on, think about, no scene that you want to go back and revisit, like nothing. It just felt like just scenes thrown together in a AI script. Like, this movie was terrible, man. Don't go see this shit, man. More reviews coming from me soon. Like, I'm tired of these terrible ass movies. But yeah, Gladiator 2 was terrible. Don't go see it. You honestly, you don't even need to watch it to see how terrible. Like, I don't even recommend anybody watching it. I don't even recommend saying, oh, just watch it for yourself and see how it is. No, I don't even recommend you watch it. That's how terrible the movie was. All right, anyways, see y'all later. I'm out.